This is the brand new Eachine Spitfire, another great looking RC plane from the guys at Eachine. This one comes complete with gyro stabilisation, multiple flight modes and everything you need as a beginner in the box, ready to get you in the air flying. We're going to do multiple different things with this Eachine Spitfire. The first thing we'll do is get everything unboxed. We'll find out what we get. We'll then take a much closer look at the plane itself. We'll talk about some of the really nice features that it comes with. We'll then get the batteries charged up, and then we will head out and find out just how good it performs. This isn't the first time I featured one of these small planes on my channel. A few months back I did take a look at the T28 Trojan and that thing was seriously impressive. It performed really well, so I'm hoping the Spitfire performs just as good, if not better. And can we just take a look at it? I think it looks absolutely great. The Spitfire is one of the most iconic planes ever created, and I'm so glad I get to test this out today. But before we do that, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We've crossed the 12,000 subscriber mark now. We're steadily on our way to 20,000. Let's make it happen, guys. Hit that subscribe button and stay up to date. So let's take a quick look at what we get in the box with the Eachine Spitfire. Now we'll start with the batteries. This is the 2 battery version and we have got 2 400 milliamp hour single cell lipos, and these should be good for about 15 minutes of runtime on each. We've got a spare prop saver, a USB charger which should charge each battery in under an hour, a basic black and white manual, 2 3-blade props. These are just like the real thing, the real Spitfire. Really good attention to detail there. We've got the landing gear which we need to fit, and then finally the transmitter, and we will cover that in a little bit more detail in a moment. Fitting the landing gear is a very simple process. All you have to do is click it in just like so. I really like the prop saver system on this, so if you do have a crash, the prop will just fall off, and it's very simple to refit. You just click it in and you're good to go. Here it is then. This is the Eachine Spitfire. It has a wingspan of 40 centimeters. It's made out of EPP foam and carbon fibre, meaning it's strong, but it's also lightweight. Everything you need to get you up and running is included in the box. The plane is fully assembled, as you can see. The only thing you have to do is fit your landing gear and your prop, and you are pretty much good to go. When it comes to the power system on this Eachine Spitfire, you've got a tiny little coreless brushed motor powering this plane, and from past experience with the T28 Trojan, also by Eachine, which I did feature on my channel like I said a few months ago, is plenty powerful enough to get you airborne nice and quickly and efficiently. Aerobatics are easy with this Spitfire for more advanced users, but if you are just starting out, you can use the inbuilt 6-axis gyro to help stabilise the plane and slowly work your way up to expert mode. This is only the 3rd RC plane I have ever flown, which is why I will be using the beginner and intermediate modes. You may be wondering, how do you adjust all the different modes on this little plane? Well, it's all done from your transmitter, which does feel really nice, I have to say. You can adjust your different modes using this switch here. That is the beginner mode. Click it into the middle spot, that is your intermediate. All the way down is your expert mode. You also have an aerobatics button on the top left hand corner of the transmitter. Now, thinking back to the T28 Trojan, I'm pretty sure it's a simple case of clicking the button in when in flight, picking a direction that you want to go, and the plane will perform a stunt all on its own. So we've had a closer look at what we get in the box. We've also had a closer look at the plane itself. There's only one thing left to do, and that is to get the batteries charged up. Let's head out and find out just how good this Eachine Spitfire actually is. Right guys, so let's do this. Let's see how the Spitfire performs. Now, I do apologise if there's any glare in the final video. It is extremely bright today. I'm not complaining because that is rare here in the UK. So I have got the beginner mode on at the moment, which is giving us the full stabilisation. And I haven't crashed it yet. Let's not speak too soon though. I mean, this, considering it's, you know, only a 40 centimetre wingspan, it's definitely got presence in the sky. And like I said before, the Spitfire is one of the most iconic planes ever made. So it's a real privilege to see this thing flying around in the sky today. That tiny little motor is nice and powerful. That is full throttle, and it is gliding along at a really, really nice pace. So I think what I will do is switch to intermediate mode. I have flown RC planes before, admittedly not a huge amount, but I did spend quite a bit of time on simulators and stuff. So I do have the basic control pretty much down. Let's switch to intermediate and see how we get on. So switching to intermediate on the transmitter definitely makes things a little bit more twitchy. You've got less gyro stabilisation, and this is requiring a lot more input from you to keep the plane stable. You do have to be a lot more careful on the controls. Yeah, this is really, really good. Every time I test out these little planes, they're just so relaxing to fly. I think the real question here is this suitable for a beginner? Well, yes, absolutely. As you can see, I'm managing to fly absolutely fine, and I'm still classed as a beginner. I do want to venture out into some of the more large scale planes, and something like this is great to get you used to the controls before you waste a ton of cash on the more expensive and larger models. For the price, this little plane offers so much. That is about a quarter throttle, and it still handles it perfectly. See if we can land it, and that will be us for today. Not too bad. There we go then, what a great little plane. It performed really, really well, just like the T28 that I tested out a few months ago, but I actually prefer this one. I think it looks a lot better. You know, I'm a massive fan of the Spitfire anyway, and just seeing this thing flying through the sky, it looked so, so good. So if you're looking for a cheap, beginner-friendly plane, definitely consider the Eachine Spitfire. You've also got the other planes in the range as well, so be sure to check those out. I will leave links in the description below for you to head over to Banggood, where you can check out this and all the other planes in the lineup. But for me, this is definitely my favourite. We're going to leave the video there today. I really hope you enjoyed seeing this little plane in action, and if you did, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more planes, drop a comment down below and let me know. But apart from that, we're going to leave it there. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you again soon on the next one. Take care. Now I'm going to stick another battery in this and enjoy it for a little bit longer.